they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, can they get him away? Makalele gets across to intercept that. Robson. And it's Totti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Antonetti. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Robson. Good driving run. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Totti finds himself offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Raul. Del Piero. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. That's very neat. Well seen. Saw that coming. Played back in. Looking to play him in. The ball goes... Diving header! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Neymar. It's a searching pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This might spell danger. Taken back almost at once. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Back into the middle. Raul. And it's made its way to him. Robson. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Del Piero. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Martinez. Looking for options for movement. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Raul. Vieira. That's a little off target. Davids. And it's Roberto Carlos. Robson. Totti, given the lift of his goal, and there's his chance to lead the counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Davids. We are into stoppage time. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control, A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Del Piero is behind this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Totti! That was travelling.
Belletti.
Now it's Raul. And Stojkovic. Now it's Martinez. And this is Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Raul.
Belletti.
Tries a deft little ball.
Del Piero.
He's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Totti. Totti! It's anyone's ball now. Delivers with whip. Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 8.
Yeah, can see things others simply cannot.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He is through here.
That's good play from him.
This is Owen. And the shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Hops for safety.
Vieira.
Roberto Carlos.
Belletti.
Brahim Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Shot at goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 11.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cannavaro. And it's Belletti.
Here's Maradona. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Owen. Well, that's well spotted.
Del Piero.
Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Makalele.
And that interception was most necessary. And the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking...
Del Piero! Maradona. Well, we expected better, and so did he. McManaman. And it's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chooses to go cross-field. McManaman.
Zanetti.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Vieira.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Makalele does really well to win the ball there. McManaman. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. Del Piero taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Oh, denied at the last. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! No, got right underneath it.
It's McManaman.
Oh, sweet feet. Good chance here.
Cannavaro.
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
And here's Del Piero. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Baresi
Did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Luis Suarez. Gullit. Messi. Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Del Piero. That's tidy. Del Piero. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. And here's Gullit. Some really good ball movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Rijkaard.
Played down the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Best. And he shoots! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly... goes for goal! Pull it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Showing good feet. Oh, super ball. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been... and it's come back out to him. Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Good chance here! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Del Piero. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Messi. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. Antonetti. And it's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. That's Cannavaro. Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard. And it's Maicon. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Del Piero powering forward here. Best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Best! Oh, brilliant! Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Makalele gets across to intercept that. Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet, chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. And the ball is out of play. Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. For Iniesta. And it's Zanetti. Del Piero. Oh, that's neat. And this is Hullet. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Salve Wesleyson.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 7, Iniesta. El dorsal 13, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 10, el
Roberto
dorsal
Carlos.
3, el dorsal 8.
Pass is coming off in quick
Serán
succession here.
sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
Oh, that's sweet, almost.
Xavi
And
Alonso.
pull it!
El dorsal
Off the
18,
post.
el dorsal 20, Villa. El dorsal 14,
Vicious ball here.
Chiellini. El dorsal 2, Oshie. Se va a
Now it's
realizar
Villa,
un cambio de
and he
jugadores.
welcomes it in. And he's running through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Vieri. Del Piero. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Oh, important interception. Michael. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rijkaard cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos is looking to him. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Closing in on goal. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Nice control. Del Piero.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
O'Shea is there to clear. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Probing pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Pullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Salve a todos que estão assistindo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And the shot! He's got it all! Two, and we've barely begun here. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Milk with the early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Zanetti. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good strength. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? And he's in on goal! Shot at goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Makaleli tries to pass it through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Zanetti. Best. Oh, they could break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Looking for the run, and this is Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neymar. Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played through into space. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Khan. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lovely feet. And this is Messi. That was not gone well. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was...
He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. In with the challenge. Messi, well seen, saw that coming. And this is Neymar. Scholes. That is a brilliant interception. And this is Cruyff.
Ci sarà
Del
un minuto di
Piero
recupero.
is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Well timed, excellent interception.
Oh, really well played.
And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio. Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again. Mbappe tries to play it through. Now it's Del Piero. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Filippo Inzaghi played into space. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi. Robson. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's played it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great ball, and he's a chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Cut it out.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Can he spark a counter here?
22.950 spettatori.
Robson, passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's looking wide. That's a nicely shaped ball. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Looking to play him in. That's a lovely, neat pass. This might spell danger. Iniesta is onto this. Roberto Carlos climbs up big. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 99. Cambio di
It's an
giocatore.
imaginative pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And we're not going to make any further progress now. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Quality ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played into space out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Lascia il
fact.
campo per il numero 80. Ronaldinho. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That is some save from Khan! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero plays it short. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it. Up towards the front line. Very much into the last knockings. Del Piero. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's gone looking for safety. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true...
Chance for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Going to be disappointed with that. He's got away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And he shoots! And the ball, and it's come back out to him. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Batistuta gets into a good position. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Rijkaard. Chonburi looking to pass their way through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mind.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And now the breakaway. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, super! There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Hullet. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Lovely bit of skill. And Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Makalele. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Slashes it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Roberto Carlos. 15 minutes till half-time. Works it forward. Hullet. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rivaldo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ferdinand. Del Piero. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Messi. Best. And he won. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Chonburi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Nakata. Now that looks a decent ball. Foot in. Best. And here's the chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Zanetti. That'll be a throw. And that has put paid to that. Hullet. Good pressure, determined, intense. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rivaldo. And that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Robson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine ball. He's found a way through. And they've been given a corner, and we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nice-looking ball, neatly clipped into space. Oh, that was vital. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Makaleli. McManaman. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Del Piero. Threads one in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's away. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's having a good look here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Del Piero! Now who's going to be first to this? And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Just too high. Zanetti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. Robertson, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the keeper's given it away. Oh, that's ambitious. Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Aos 32 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador,
No catching them
camisa
now.
19.
You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more purely than that.
Well, as soon as it left his foot, that was destined for goal. Rocket man.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Zanetti. McManaman. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Belletti. He came in hard, very hard. Played back in. Pinches it off him. Nicely spread. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking to play it. Shot at goal! It's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Chonburi grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now it's Neymar. Beautifully weighted. Zanetti. 5 minutes to add. McManaman puts his foot on the gas, looking for the run. And this is Messi. Baresi opts to play it back. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Engages and forces him off the ball. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say the game against...
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Mateus. Bernal. Tchouaméni. Pressing high and with purpose. Messi. Bebeto. Looking to play him in. And Bebeto! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's a look and plays it forward. Eze going full tilt down the left. Now it's Pele. Pull it. He's a sharp little ball here. Bernal. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they've got a throw. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's in on goal. That's a good ball out wide. Cross needs to be good. Shot, surely! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi. Pinches it off him. Bernal. Tchouaméni. Messi. Bebeto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's through, now is he in? Mateus. Tries to dink it through. Ronaldo looking sharp there. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a goal kick. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide. Bebeto. Half-time getting close now. He's looking wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hernandez makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's got space here. An uncompromising challenge. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back on the way. Vinicius Junior fires it in low. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro robs him of possession. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Eze.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Bebeto. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ronaldinho. And Mateus. And that could set him on his way. He came in hard, very hard. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
60,332.
It's Bebeto. And that's been intercepted. Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This is, of course, the Azteca, a stadium that evokes so many memories. And if you wonder to what I am referring, you need only look back at the commemorative bronze plaques of the game of the century, the goal of the century. The action has already started. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's Rafael Leao! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Messi. Zanetti cross. He's got through. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet powering forward here. Pullet is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cruyff considers his options. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Cruyff. And here's Rafael Leao. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pelé comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pelé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Robson. Nice control. And it's Del Piero. He's having a go! That's a cute ball. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Some really good ball movement. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makaleli. Pelé. And that's a good... There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Hangs in across. And that is good defending. It's been repaired. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, nearly. Zanetti. And it's Messi. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Messi! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pele, we've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be...
And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Foden.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Zanetti. Messi. Now it's Pele. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And smartly reclaimed. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's a searching pass. Foden gets into a good position. There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cut short. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Foden. And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That's a sharp pass. No, again, there's no way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's surging through. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi looking to get on the end of this. Does well to stand firm and defend it.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
It's the second corner of the game.
Número 7. Entran número 22.
They've played
Número
it short.
18. Se está
Zanetti,
realizando
he
un
slings
cambio.
it, but Manaman! And it's there! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. And it's Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham.
Pretty robust defending.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pele. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That was lovely, that.
Del Piero. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. And it's Vieira. And he's in on goal. It's loose, and there's a race. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Benfica really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fiore. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero. Nicely shaped ball. Cafu cuts it out.
Se van a jugar 2
He's
minutos
managed
de
to get himself
compensación.
offside. Cafu. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fiore. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This terrific, familiar sight for all who follow Latin American football. It has featured in so many famous international tournaments. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
He's in a great position. Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Makalele can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Picks out brilliantly. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's made its way to him, and it's played into the middle. And it's Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's very neat. Cross into the box. And here's Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Makalele can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The most accurate pass. Baresi. Messi tries to pass it through. Best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Belletti. Chiellini.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Xavi Alonso. Deflected behind for a corner kick. This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. It's a good-looking delivery. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Neatly clipped into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Benfica couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now, can they get him away? And here's Hullet. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. And that has left him in a heap. Mateus threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Del Piero. Foot in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Messi. Messi finds himself offside. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, some tackle that. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! No mistake! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
Benfica
fue de
have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Defending was strong and firm. But they've got it again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
pinches it off him. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through, and it's played in.
He rises!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Both
7.
sides then taking this chance
Número
to
19.
turn to their benches.
Messi. Número 24. Entran número 18. Número 10. Número 22. Se está realizando un cambio.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. That's going to go a long way. It's run loose here. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. No, not quite on the same wavelength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 75 minutes played. Well, that looks a decent ball. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mateus. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Belletti. Throw it.
Cambio.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Totti aimed beyond the defence. And this is Totti. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Del Piero plays it short. That's a decent clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? McManaman. Mateus has given away a free kick. Zanetti.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Well seen.
reglamentario.
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This looks promising. He's had a shot! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just
Número
lashed out
11.
at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
credit where it's due. This is great.
And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Estadio Universitario, one of Mexico's leading venues since the 1960s, which has featured so heavily in competitions international, intercontinental, but it is primarily the home of Tigres. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferreri. Big chance! Now, who's going to be... He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! It's loose, and he's been caught napping. It's a good spell of possession, this.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Over to the left. Rashford with the cross, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Makalelu. Best. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's been won straight back. First quarter of an hour gone. And the return pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. And he's managed to get rid. Out for a throw. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Van Basten. And that's a dangerous ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Best. Might be danger here. Plays it through. Rashford. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. No goals as yet. Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ferdinand gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Robson. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Rashford. Rashford crosses. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Best.
Pretty robust defending.
Quality ball. Now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe. Robson. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Closing in on goal, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
There is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He slings it. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Best. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mbappe, ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Cameroon really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
And we have our very first corner.
Lo reemplazará número 99.
Oh, what has happened here?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nice looking ball. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Cameroon clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Del Piero has ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, as responses go to fall...
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Baresi. Messi. Collar. Knocks it into space. Is having a shot! They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Beckham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Zanetti. He's in a great position here. And this is Del Piero. And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Crunching tackle. And he's lost his man. And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoot.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Up he goes! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Número
fact.
22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a pretty loose pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, they've got it again. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Raul. Roberto Carlos. Collier. Del Piero.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Basten. Oh, well played. Messi looking to add to his goal. That's a little off target. They really do have to make something of this. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And this is the big chance.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
McManaman. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. That is a brilliant interception. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. McManaman. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort.